So you're thinking about moving to Portland, Oregon? I just did it a couple years ago. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what I went through my first few years of living in Portland, Oregon. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Jackson Ray Wilkey. Where's Jesse? But yes, it's just me this week, so I wanted to shoot some videos about what it's like to live and move to Portland, because I did it myself just a couple years ago. Yeah, I mean, Jesse's lived here 37 years. He knows every square inch of this town, and he is an incredible resource, and that's why I partnered up with him, because I love doing the video and teaching people what it's like to live here. And in doing so with YouTube and with Jesse, we've formed this incredible team that's helping dozens of people relocate to the Portland Metro, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about moving, relocating here to the Portland Metro, start now by subscribing to this channel and tap that little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. And honestly, people, like I said, we're helping dozens of people, and we absolutely love it. Don't be afraid to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send the pigeon carrier. However you want to get a hold of us, we will help you with your move to Portland, Oregon. All right, so I thought it would be fun to just kind of talk to you about my experience about moving here just a couple years ago with a family of 4 and a wiener dog. This is the brew dog. He came with us. And now expecting our 3rd child. Dog had a shake. And now expecting our 3rd child at the end of the month. So we'll go over how this family of 4 turning into 5 and a wiener dog did it, moving to Portland, Oregon. I talk about he's not here, and he's calling me right when I'm shooting my video. Hey, there's J. Ray.
Who are you talking to?
Our YouTube audience.
Nice.
I'm doing a video right now. Okay, so let's get into the first part of moving to Portland, Oregon. I come from a smaller town of North Idaho. It's only about 6 hours to the northeast of here. It is northwest weather as well. It looks a lot like Portland, but bigger mountains, a lot more snow, and the cost of living there is almost identical except for the home prices. Where I come from, the houses were actually cheaper. But where a lot of our clients are coming from, not all of them, but the majority, Portland is considerably cheaper than California and Seattle and a lot of parts up in Canada. The cost of living in Portland, Oregon as a whole, when I look at the numbers, the raw numbers, it is actually the cheapest place to live on the West Coast. So with that being said, to me, coming here, the homes were a little bit more expensive. We got a little bit less of a house, but we were also making a huge career move. I actually quit a job that I was doing for years and years as a journeyman lineman working on power lines. It was a 6-figure job to basically nothing, but wanted to come here because there was so much to do here. There was so much opportunity. The schools were so great for my children, and I knew the weather was going to be a heck of a lot better year round so that my family and I could really enjoy the beautiful Northwest. Right when we moved here, it was definitely a shock, because if you come from a place where maybe you've been there most your whole life to a new area, it's tough. You don't have the family right there or the friends to immediately get help from. But at the same time, this isn't the first time we've traveled away, and we know that when we do these type of things, it actually brings us closer as a family. And I can say honestly, we've done more in the past few years than we probably did in our whole lifetime back home, because it's forcing us to go out and see the world and to see all these new things. So it's very inexpensive to have a really good time in Portland. Portland's a very sprawling city, and it can be overwhelming. A lot of you are watching our videos and you're looking on maps. You're trying to get answers of the perfect spot to live. Honestly, we can help you with that. Honestly, I wish I would have had this option, but I didn't. My wife and I kind of preferred the southwest side. We reside in the Beaverton-Tigard area. There's really good schools. What you have in the southwest area is more of kind of a central area with everything you need. There's over 50 to 60 different shops, restaurants, movie theaters, grocery stores, hardware stores, bars, you name it. There's even a little fishing lake in the area we're at. It was an adjustment for me. My hometown didn't quite have that. So at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I really like having everything just in one strip mall looking thing. It kind of threw me off. I didn't know if I'd like it. And now I don't think I could live without it, honestly. To be able to walk down with the kids to little splash pads to the lake, to go get some candy, some ice cream, to watch a movie, to go to the arcade and bowl. They even have a big sports bar there for just the moms and dads. One of our favorite things now, like I said, we like to explore the Portland Metro. And if I live here the rest of our lives, I don't think I'll be able to get to everything. This place is amazing when it comes to food, beverages, and family. Most of the breweries here, I think there's over 100. Jesse would probably slap me because he knows the probably exact number, but they're very family friendly. So you can go enjoy a great meal, a great brewski, and they usually have an incredible kids menu plus a kids playing area, somewhere for them to go write on chalkboards and play games. For families and for singles, it doesn't matter. You have everything you need. I speak a lot about families because that's what I have. So to be able to go enjoy Northeast Portland, Southeast Portland, downtown Portland with my family is super important. And you can do that so easily here and safely. You might see a lot of videos, read some blogs and news articles about the safety, about the homeless. Honestly, this is from me moving here from an area that didn't even really have any of that to here. I still feel super safe here. I take my family on the max 8, 9 o'clock at night to a soccer game right in the heart of downtown Portland at Providence Park. Then we hop that max train and head right back to the west side too, and it's super safe. It's usually full of families too. That's one thing we love. We love going to Hawthorne and Southeast and just walking up and down those streets, going into all the shops and restaurants. We love going to Northeast up to the Alberta Arts District per se and going to their huge events and just walking those streets. We love going to downtown Portland in the Pearl District and just downtown, Northwest. Every weekend's like an event where you can just go walk these streets and look at all the different shops and stuff, and you don't really have to spend much money. You can go have a great meal. I would say on average, the meals that we find, are going to be around the $10 a plate. So under $50 for a family of 4 to go have a couple drinks, and incredible food. Okay, and the last little bit to this, how the cost of living has truly been for me. From where I came from, daycare, childcare was all around $20 to $30 a day. I know some of you might think that's absolutely crazy cheap. It was. We came here and literally the average we find is right around that $50 to $60 a day mark. We found a spot right now that averages out to about $36 a day, but there's a couple half days in there. So childcare was a little bit more expensive. Your overall daily life is going to be about the same. Internet right now, I pay $60 a month for internet. Gas right now down the street, it's at $2.77 a gallon. So there was no real cost that hit us by surprise besides, kind of the childcare thing that really struck us or threw us off guard, except for the home prices. So if you're coming from those areas where it's less money here to afford a home, then you're going to feel great. You're going to get twice the home than you could anywhere else. But what I really want to get across is just moving here, anything that caught me off guard or what it was like to adjust to Portland. For me, being a Northwest kid, the weather was fantastic for me. We played all throughout the winter. I'm used to having 4 to 5 months of snow a year, so we were that crazy family out playing December, January, February in 40, 50 degree weather, which is super warm to me. It was drizzly some mornings and then it would clear up. Some days it just rains. It does that. Rarely snows here, so we were able to go out hiking and really enjoy Portland a lot. Throw on a hoodie, go hit a hike, and then maybe catch a brewery after that. In the winters, the summers were super hot. We enjoyed swimming on the river. We enjoy, since we're on the west side, an hour drive to the coast. We do a lot of day trips. It's 1 hour to get to a lot of the beaches on the west side. The only real big adjustment was just kind of getting used to Portland Metro, like how to get around the roads. But I did find out the traffic really isn't that bad if you can avoid a lot of the rush hour. And if you're coming from California, every person we've given a tour to said that the traffic here is an absolute breeze. So for me, coming from a smaller town, it was a little bit more, but they really move well, and the mass transit is fantastic here too. Look, moving here was not the easiest. Not because of Portland, but moving just isn't easy, especially if you're coming from a place that you call home. If you've traveled a lot and moved to different cities, I don't really think it's going to be that difficult for you. But if you're leaving a place where you know all the streets, you know where things are, you know where your friends and family are, then yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle in that sense, where you don't have all those people to lean on. Besides Jesse and myself, we're always here for you. But I do challenge you, if you move to Portland, Oregon, to truly accept its culture, where it has so much to do every weekend. Find out what's going on. There's so many different blogs, Facebook groups, Instagram groups that tell you all the cool events that's going on. And I would challenge you to go every weekend if you can and try all the new street fairs. There's farmers markets everywhere. There's even the Saturday market downtown. You have to go live that lifestyle, and I promise you, this will be one of the most enjoyable places you'll ever live. So yes, it was tough for us to move here to start, just because moving is difficult and we had 2 young kids with us. But now that we fully embraced it, I couldn't find a better place to raise my family, and we talk about it constantly. This was the best move we ever made. There's opportunities for my wife and I to really grow a career. There's huge opportunity for our children with all the big companies moving here, but still being the most affordable, bigger city on the West Coast. Our children have incredible opportunities to meet great people and enjoy a killer city. Look, I really hope you enjoyed that video. It means a lot to me to get, some of this off my chest to you guys who are moving here. I can relate. Call me. We'll have a conversation. You can ask me questions about my move here more in depth. I would love to, talk to you about that. I've had some great conversations with people relocating here. So, look, if you are thinking of relocating or moving to the Portland Metro, you've got to give Jesse and myself a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send the pigeon carrier. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when moving to Portland, Oregon. We do so many videos about what it's like to live, play, work, eat, drink right here in the Portland Metro. If you have not yet, make sure you subscribe and tap that little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. But until the next video, we'll catch you later.